Alright. So the thingy over on X has been doing the Lord's work in data mining stuff. And it would appear that online lobbies is coming. Right, it's been data mined. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, you can see things from like failed to connect to rooms, failed to create a room name because it's blocked, all that sort of stuff. So you got standard creator room. So this stuff has been found in the files. Okay. And then the Peacemaker is supposed to be, what he thinks is it's dropping with the Peacemaker update. Right? Now I said this before that you can't have crossplay without having rooms. You've got to have rooms. Right? I know people on the fans of the channel wanna fight and beat me, which I'm all for. I think that'll be exciting to create the fate room that everyone can join. No matter what platform you're on, which I think is good. That would have been fun in the very beginning. Eduardo Boone, but you know, whatever. You know, who cares about fun, right? Like, as long as the damn shop's working. So, so you can't have crossplay without the inclusion of rooms. Yes, you could do it, like you could do it so you're automatically teamed up via casual and ranked with crossplay, but ultimately you want to have rooms that you can just join and play with other people specifically, or whoever joins the room, right? Anyway, so and I'm assuming Peacemaker then, if crossplay is coming in February, then I'm assuming that's when Peacemaker drops, because we've had Omni-Man, Quan Chi, and then we'll have the next non-MK character. God, I hate this stuff. I hate it with a passion. I really do. I really do. Like, you gotta be real. Like, something is wrong. You are not a Mortal Kombat fan if you support this shit. I'm sorry, you just aren't. Right? Sitting there getting excited over characters that aren't even part of the MK universe, right? Because you've been conditioned to think that this is great. We literally could have had 6 Mortal Kombat characters, but no, and not just worse than that. Then they stagger it out with the cameos because clowns like Bad Underarm Smell and all these other people out there go, well, they're part of the gameplay, so they're a character. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. I'm so sick of the bullshit. I'm so sick of it, man. It's an assist character. You can't fully control them as a normal character. They're just an assist character, right? It's just, you know what I mean? Like, you look around. As a Mortal Kombat fan, you look around at other fighting games out there and you think, man, how could they nail it? Right, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising. It had crossplay in the beta. You could join the lobby. I can't remember if you could create rooms. You might have been able to, but you can create rooms straight out of the gate. A far, far less established fighting game with a far smaller community, and despite that, it offered more. And we get crumbs. Crumbs. And you know what you get under all these posts that Ed Boon puts out when he announces, oh, finally we're getting crossplay? You know what I see? A whole bunch of posts from a bunch of weirdos asking for characters to be added. Shut up. Just shut up. No one gives a shit about your character being added into a shit game, right? Who gives a crap if she's there? It's not gonna, well, he's there. It's not gonna change the fact of how bad this game has been done. The bad marketing, the bad implementation across the entire board of the existence of this game, right? I guarantee you that they are stretching this stuff out because more than likely Warner Brothers is going to tank, and they are trying to do everything they can to get as much money out of people, which is why the premium shop always works. So yeah, so you can see there that they've actually added in naturally all of the, you know, there's definitely lobbies coming. And then we've got this one, right? Let me just stretch that out. So then we got this one here, which, hang on. Online practice has been added to the code. King of the Hill seems to have 3 modes. Koth Survivor, and Koth Forever. Unsure if Forever is in the game as of now, since I don't actively play online. Yeah, you're saving yourself a lot of brain. You're keeping your brain cells by not playing online. Alright? So, and you can see right there, practice casual, practice private, right? Which is great. It means too that between sets, you can, you know, or whatever matches, you can sit there and just keep your fingers warm, do some stuff, you know, practice things before you jump into the next match, so to speak. Just like every other fighting game has that. And I don't want to hear shit about, oh, well, at least you're getting it. Shut up. We paid. This is what people don't understand. You pay for this stuff. You don't pay for your car, right, and get the steering wheel and the other fourth wheel months down the road. You go, oh, well, you can sort of drive it in a straight line as long as you don't need to turn and don't have an accident. Right? This is the problem. People have become too complacent when it comes to demanding what they should be getting paid for. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with people. You should be expecting more out of your purchase, particularly when you look across the pond at all the other fighting games out there, and they are just literally like stuffing you to the gills with content. NRS Mortal Kombat community is a joke, right? What a disgraceful community some of you are. You don't care about quality. You don't care about whether or not we're getting what we paid for. And keep in mind, like, for anyone that's going to sit there and go, oh, well, you know, you should be lucky you've got a Mortal Kombat game. Why? What, you think I can't play the old ones? You think I can't play the old Mortal Kombat games? You think I can't play any other game out there? Right? I've got thousands of games on my Steam library. I don't need Mortal Kombat to play a game. Okay? But because it is my favorite fighting game, I want it to be great. Like it used to be great, because we have a metric ton of Mortal Kombat being great versus Mortal Kombat being shit. And it seems that Not Really Smart don't know how to make a great Mortal Kombat game anymore. It seems like they want to keep making other games, and Mortal Kombat skin suit just keeps being applied to it. So while, yes, this is great that we finally get this stuff, after 5 months, we'll finally get crossplay, a feature that was stealth removed, hoping nobody would notice from the Steam page, when every single other fighting game out there launches, even smaller ones like Granblue, launches with crossplay in beta. And Ed Boon's out here going, oh, you know, this is really difficult. Shut the fuck up. You're a multi-billion-dollar company, multi-million-dollar developer. How is it that Granblue Fantasy Versus can put this shit out in working order and you can't? With actual server regions that you can select. No, it's just laziness, bro. That's all it is. It's just laziness, right? And you people are being conned. You people are being conned. Right? It's why I go after some of the only pros, right? Or the ones that are deemed only pros, right? Because they don't care about the rest of the game. They only care about this part, right? They don't care about the rest of it. What can I do? What can I make out of this, right? That's why I don't care about the shells or the liars and deceivers out there with this stuff. Because, again, they only care about what they can milk out of it. They are doing exactly what Warner Brothers does. Stretching it out, like just wafer thin, just pulling that string as far as possible to make content for it. That's why I hate it. And it's just disappointing. But you know, it doesn't matter. Brand new year starting tomorrow for me, right? Because we are in the future in Australia, right? So it's the 31st today. Tekken 8 and Tekken 8 will dominate. 100%. Tekken 8 is just going to just absolutely curb stomp the living shit out of this game. Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Let me just double check. It has been going toe to toe with population on Steam. Do you understand what that means? A Mortal Kombat AAA fighting game that has been around for 30 years. Okay? Like, is having essentially what I... Look, it's a AAA product in my eyes, but it's in terms of scope, it's not as big as, like, say, like a Mortal Kombat game, right? Right now, Mortal Kombat 1 sitting at 5,000 players, given also that there is a Steam sale on right now, for the first time, the Mortal Kombat game that's brand new is actually on sale. That's how desperate they are. Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising is sitting at 4,200 players right now on Steam. That's only 900 less. And this is a far, far less well-known fighting game than Mortal Kombat. And Mortal Kombat is struggling against an anime fighter that is only its second iteration out. Now granted, Arc System Works is a great developer, right? And they got a great pedigree behind them in terms of content. But Granblue as a fighting game name, a lot of people haven't heard of it compared to Mortal Kombat. So all of this shit, right, that they drip feed us after launch, expecting us to be grateful, get fucked. Just fuck right off with that shit. I paid for this game. Everyone else of you paid for this game. They don't care, and you don't care, some of you don't care about the standard that they are setting. They don't care if they release a product with nothing in it, because they know that the little loyal terriers out there will just defend every single action they do. Oh, don't worry, it's coming. It's all good, bro. You'll get it eventually. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly the reason why I call this shit out, because the complacency of this is the reason why these companies do it. When no other fighting game developers doing it, especially ones that aren't as big, like Granblue. Now, granted, in the grand scheme of things, fighting games don't matter. Video games don't matter. It is, at the end of the day, just a form of entertainment. But you are parting with your money. Yes, like, you should deserve, or should expect quality compared to everyone else from a gigantic corporation and a gigantic developer. And when Fed Brune comes out and going, oh, this is, some things are more difficult than others. How is it difficult? Maybe you should call up Arc System Works, or maybe you should call up Namco, or maybe Capcom, and ask them how to do crossplay, how to add a fucking room. How hard is it? Oh my god, like, By the way, just to clarify, it's not just Arc System Works. Like, Cygames developed, I want to see just what else they've done. Cygames did the first Granblue Fantasy, right? And the other games that they've got on here are just like little RPG type games as well. So Cygames is their first foray with the Granblue series. First one coming out in 2020. So in 3, let's be generous, maybe 4 years, give or take, they've released 2 fighting games, both of which have been extremely solid and well known. Oh, sorry, not well known, very popular, but nowhere near the massive sort of community size and scope of a Mortal Kombat game with the name selling on itself, right? And the fact that the population has jumped right now for Mortal Kombat 1 on Steam is because it's on sale. Let's check. Let's check what the sales are right now. This is atrocious. The game is 50% off. 50% off. The game is only out, it's only 3 months old, bro, and this game is already 50% off. You get what you pay for, I suppose. But I don't hear no bitching, complaints, whining or moaning when something else out there happens to a game that you particularly love, right? And you don't like it. Everyone's like, shut up, just be grateful. No, bro, we keep them in business. You don't understand. These companies don't survive without us. Why do you think all these developers and companies have been crashing and burning when they go down the woke path? Why is that? Because they put out shit and nobody wants to buy it, and they don't buy it, it collapses, and then they go, oh, we've got to fold because we can't sustain this model anymore because nobody's buying it because it's garbage. And this is exactly the way Mortal Kombat's going, and my god, it can't happen soon enough, because you know what? This ain't Mortal Kombat anymore. Let's be real. It's not Mortal Kombat no more, right? It's got the fatalities, it's got the blood, but outside of that, it's not. It's not the Mortal Kombat most of us remember. And the shills and stuff out there will literally con themselves and convince themselves, right? Like there's this one dude, you know, what's his name on X, Mr. Crypt. I mean, that dude's literally like 24-hour copium over this game, you know. Just like I see some of these people that because they're diehard Mortal Kombat fans, they will not accept the fact that the game is shit, right? And they will do anything and everything to try and con and convince themselves that this is just the greatest Mortal Kombat since MK9. You even mentioned Mortal Kombat 1 in the same MK9 sentence, right? And it's off to the asylum. Off you go. Not even close. You want to know why? As Total MK told me, as I'll finalize in this video, Mortal Kombat 9 was being developed, and it was developed as a Midway game before Midway eventually, like, you know, went fully bankrupt and then rebranded and bought out by Warner Brothers and became NetherRealm Studios. The reason why MK9 is so popular, and probably the reason why they delisted it, is because everyone would just keep going back to MK9. NetherRealm needed to kill the Golden Goose in order to try and push forward with their new changes and design and woke influence in their new Mortal Kombat games, right? That's just a fact. Because why is it that the Mortal Kombat Complete Edition and MK Arcade Collection are completely delisted everywhere? You can't buy them unless you can get a CD key, if you're lucky. They did that for a reason. Because they knew that it wouldn't matter if they brought out new shitty MK games. People would just go back to the GOAT. So they killed the Golden Goose. And that's a fact. Because if you brought out MK9 today, I wouldn't be on MK1 ever. I'd be on MK9 every day. Playing every day. Having a ball every day. Setting up rooms for people, you know, to play. It'd be awesome. And this is a game that came out in 2011 that had online lobbies. A brilliant King of the Hill mode where you could have your own little like chibi characters in Mortal Kombat throwing like tomatoes at the screen while you're watching and all sorts of stuff. It was amazing. You know why? Because back then Midway understood what was fun. This is just crumbs, bro. This is just crumbs. Anyway, guys, catch you next time.